Very good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. How are you all? So, myself, CH Ranjib Jain, and I welcome you all in CA Final Financial Reporting class. Okay, new syllabus. Now, before starting the entire batch, this is the first day we are meeting. So, let me understand you, you understand me. क्या होगा? Correct ना? So, first day we'll have an interactive session so that we better know each other because the batch will be 70 days long period, correct? So we need to create some relationship, correct now? So the first question, not about the syllabus, ki how many of you know accounting standard? How many of you know accounting standard? I'm asking. Standard. So balance, you don't know accounting standard? Have you done in IPCC accounting standard? Yes or no? So I'm asking some question. Please respond, huh? Please respond. Okay. Okay. Open your hands. Open your eyes. Everything open. Okay. Correct. So what I'm saying, how many of you know accounting standard? Chalo, I will also raise my hand. How many of you know accounting standard? So those who are not raising, they know or they don't know, they don't want to answer. No, no, no. You forgotten, okay. I know. Whatever you do, you forget only. Once you write exam, you forget what you have written. That is okay. But have you done accounting standard? So I will change my question. Okay. Let me change my question. How many of you done accounting standard? Acha, so that was the wrong question. You are done or not done? Huh? Chalo, that was my wrong question. How we know? So you have done accounting standard. Okay. And how many of you heard? How many of you listen a term in the accounting standard? Listen the term only in the accounting standard, Indian accounting standard. So is there any difference between accounting standard and Indian accounting standard? Ki both are same. There's a difference between accounting standard and in accounting standard means in full we call it Indian accounting standard. For a clarification, both are applicable in India only. Correct? Means AS you have done where in IPCC. In AS you will do where in CA final. This is the difference. This is the difference. Correct? Now, how many of you are applying accounting standard in your office? Are you going to office or you are not going office? Going to office, some office you are going. You are doing some work. Correct now. So how many of you are applying accounting standard in office? So what you are applying? Huh? You are going or not? To which standard you are applying? International accounting standard? So respond, Baba. Respond. Please respond. How many of you are applying accounting standard in your office? Everyone applying. You are applying AS10, AS2, every AS you are applying. You don't know whether you are applying or not, but you are applying. Correct. This is the best part of chartered accountancy. We are doing, but we are not knowing what we are doing. So I think everyone is applying accounting standard in your office. But out of you, how many of you are applying in accounting standard? Means you have some client who are following in the accounting standard also. Anyone who is applying in the accounting standard? So we have someone also in our office, sorry, in our class who are applying what in accounting standard in their office. Correct? It means most of you are applying accounting standard. Most of you are not applying in accounting standard. Correct? Understood? Means, can I say the fact is that the articleship is for learning practical oriented situation. Means, can I say the articleship period is what we do in our subject that we should learn practically there. तब मजा आता है, मजा, मजा, enjoyment. Okay, now. So can I say when we apply the theoretical knowledge, in our office practically, then we better understand that. Correct? For example, if you have done in IPCC income tax, so of course that time it was a theoretical knowledge because that time you have not gone to office. But after passing group one or both group, you started working on what? Income tax act. You better understand, acha, this is the point, this we need to apply in this way. So now you better know how to apply income tax. You also know how to apply accounting standard. But the point is that most of the office do not apply in accounting standard. Means being a teacher and being, if I forecast your future, if I forecast your future, so your future is totally dependent on in accounting standard. Your future is totally dependent on in accounting standard. Means being a chartered accountant, if you do not have practical knowledge of in accounting standard and you become chartered accountant, you will be on the first day you will value that NRB. Inventory, cost price and NRB, whichever is lower. Correct now. So your cost price will be less than what? So that we need to understand key being a teacher, I need to focus on what? Both examination oriented and with examination knowledge, with examination oriented, I need to give the practical exposure of Ind accounting standard. Because most of you are not applying Ind accounting standard in your office. And of course, you will not apply in the coming year also. That I also, because they don't have India's client only. Most of the office do not have listed companies. And normally India is applicable to listed companies. Listed companies. So this is a big challenge for FR. Now, if it is theoretically means from exam point of view, it might be a comfort situation in classroom. Very comfortable. You will feel that okay. But my objective will be that after 70 class, the 70 class, two objective. Prime objective is what? Exam oriented. Prime objective exam, because first you need to become CA. I always feel that first CA, you need to pass CA, then only you can inform other that I'm having knowledge. If you have knowledge but you are not chartered accountant, no one will ask any question to you. It means first you need to become CA, then only you can disclose your knowledge to others. The prime focus will be exam, but secondary objective will be your practical exposure. Means after 70 class, my objective will be that you'll have sufficient knowledge about this subject from examination point of view as well as from practical point of view. And it is my commitment to you right now. I have not started anything. That after my lectures, you can compete, you can give challenge to any chartered accountant in India. As per India's is concerned. As per India's is concerned. Means you can have a discussion about India's with any CA. I'm not saying senior. I'm saying chartered accountant. As per the fact, if I know the fact, only 5 to 10% of CA in this India have a knowledge about India's. Only 5 to 10% have thorough knowledge about India. Thorough means practical knowledge. Means 90% chartered accountant are obsolete right now. Obsolete means they have knowledge about accounting standard. That also they don't have. But chalo theek hai, they are doing practice from many times, so they have some knowledge about accounting standard. But 90% chartered accountant do not have knowledge about in accounting standard. I think you must be knowing this fact also. You ask your principal what is India, they will say padna baki hai. Will study. Are you able to understand? It means you have an opportunity. Just try to understand. We should always think about what opportunity we have. After becoming CA, what opportunity we have. When I become CA, there was no such opportunity in the market, because the same thing what I have done, what I have learned that time, same thing was done by all experienced chartered accountant. So we need to face a lot of competition in the market to enter or penetrate in the market. Are you getting? But now all but chartered accountant who existing chartered accountant do not have knowledge about India, means you have the opportunity. You have the opportunity. Means become CA, enter into the market, show your knowledge, earn lot of money. Earn lot of money. Correct? Understood? Second question which comes in the class, because I need to ask this question in the first session only. Once I start the class, I do not have time. I will teach you and teach you only this. Because Time is less, syllabus is very vast. The second question is that why you are doing CA? That need to be also clear right now only. Why you are doing chartered accountancy? Why you are doing chartered accountancy? CPT chalo, the objective was not clear. CIPCC also objective was not clear. You pass CPT, you intend to CIPCC without knowing the objective. But now at CA final, the objective should be clear. Why you are doing CA? Why? What after CA? What next after CA? So CA is not the end of success. CA, passing CA is not the end of success. I will say your struggling period will start after becoming CA only. So this is not your struggling period. This is your what? This is only a period where you are gaining knowledge. Struggling period will start after becoming CA. This you need to understand. This is also fact. After becoming CA, once you have got a membership number, then your struggle will start. Abhi to you are enjoying by gaining knowledge only. So what is the objective to become CA? What is? Can you say anyone? What is your objective? Anyone who can participate, please. What is the objective of becoming CA? Why you are doing CA? This must be defined now. So I am saying, I am asking you. You pass CPD, you pass IPC, you are in CA final. So what objective you have drawn in your mind? This is the objective. This is the goal I want to achieve. Bolo. Anyone? You need to respond. I said anything, whatever your objective, say me. There is no other thing to do. Why you are doing CA? Sell pani puri, I will say. They are earning a lot of money. Nothing to do means you are not clear about objective. If you are not clear about objective, how can you pass and how can you become CA? First thing, one more point I want to clarify: passing CA and becoming CA are two different things. You may pass CA, but you may not become CA. So passing CA and becoming CA are two different things. Many chartered accountants, you also know, are not earning money. They are CA but are not able to earn money. It means they have only CA qualification. They are not chartered accountant. So passing CA and becoming CA are two different objectives. You want to pass CA, you want to become CA, you need to define right now. You can pass CA. Passing में क्या है? 5 attempt लो, you will pass CA. 8 attempt, one subject, 1 attempt. Uh, it is not possible practically because exams. Just try to understand what I am saying. Just try to understand my emotions, whatever I am saying. So please give me correct because you are in CA final. I am not asking this question to CA IPCC or CA foundation student. However, I ask this question to them also, but of course I don't expect any answer from them. But you need to answer right now. Then only I will proceed. Who will say what is the objective? Why you are in this classroom? To become CA or to pass CA? अब बोलना बहुत अच्छा है, to become CA. So what is the objective of becoming CA? Anyone? What? You are doing chartered accountancy, na? You are not doing. You are doing CA, you are not doing CA. Doing CA now. We don't know what we are doing. If you can't say, it means you don't know what you are doing. Are you doing CA course? Do you love CA? Do you like CA? Do you love CA? Do you love this profession? Do you love your parents? देखो कितना understood. It means till now you don't love CA. You are not able to answer. You are thinking before saying yes, sir, and you are saying because I am in front of you. Otherwise, you have not said that also. Just try to understand. You don't love anything. How can that other subject can love you? That will also not love you. If I love someone for a relationship, the other person should love me. Then only the relationship created. If I love my parents, the parents should also love me. Then only there is a relationship. Understood? So it means till now we don't know whether we love this profession. That is also not clear. So please, I want the one answer from you. Anyone can say what is the objective of becoming CA? Anyone, please raise your hand and say. Who is saying? Huh. To gain knowledge. Come, and say what is the objective. What is the objective? One person has said to gain knowledge. Now repeat his answer, everyone will follow him. So if you have your own answer, please say. For money. For money. Huh? Signing. Signing your body. Signing what? Signing authority. You want that sign? Become doctor and sign prescription. So signing. Wah re wah. Financial statement. Signing the financial statement, and every company will give you that balance sheet to sign. You become CA and they will call you. But sign rate. That is not the objective. That is not the objective. That is the job of CA. After becoming CA, that is our responsibility. That is not our objective. Objective should not be to earn money. If I will say to earn money, don't do this course because there is a lot of pain in this course. Money can be earned with different other courses also, and there is no qualification required for money. Money can be done without money can be earned without qualification also. So money is not the objective. I will give you better opportunity to do that. I will say open one dosa bandi in Hyderabad. Dosa, that is what more profitable. I think you also know. You have been one day I have tried. Then I understood I can't do that. I realized I have went to that profession. क्या है पैसा कमाना. So money is not the objective. If you want to earn money with this course, I will say don't do this course. There's many other alternative courses are there. Or without course also you can earn millions of money. So that is not the objective. It means till now objective is not defined and we are doing that course. This is the one of the limitation of this course. We don't know what is our objective, why we are doing CA. And even though we are not able to convince, when we are not able to say in front of someone, yes, we are doing this course because of this reason. That is not defined. It is not for you. It was same with me. I have given CA foundation exam without knowing what is CA. I intend to see IPC. At that time it was P2. I was not knowing what actually required. It means we do that course where we don't know what actually is the requirement of CA. So first we need to define the objective. Then only we can do that course. So from my point of view, the objective of doing CA is to gain, he said correctly, my answer is also that, to gain the utmost knowledge of this profession. And this is the only objective. Because of this you are in this course. Otherwise you could have done BCom as an accountant. They are not chartered accountant. All accounting entries can be done by them also. They have also knowledge. Some knowledge they have also. Now in BCom also they have introduced Indias. So if you want to earn money, and BCom after doing BCom means graduation degree, they are earning a lot of money. Correct now? So why we are taking so much pain? Pain because we want to become knowledgeable in this profession. If someone have doubt, they need to come to us only. That is the only objective. And if that objective is in your mind, then only CA will become easy. Then only CA will become easy. Next question to me, how many of you feel that CA is complicated? How many of you feel that CA is easy? What is this? You don't have any answer only. No. Easy or complicated? बीच में मत रहो. And either you say easy or complicated. 50-50 don't say. Don't say 50-50. Yeah. 1 second I'm asking, please. You have something in your mind now. Bolo yes or no. How many of you think that C is complicated? React, Baba, react. I said I am only understanding you. You need to understand me. How many feel that C is easy? तो what balance are thinking? मजा आ रहा है. पता नहीं this teacher सुबह सुबह what he's asking. अच्छा, let me ask some other question. Forget. If you know, you answer. If you doubt, then don't answer. If you know the answer, answer. If you doubt, don't answer. Correct? How many of you are boy? This is doubtful, huh? This is doubtful. How many of you are boy? I'm asking there. Means he is saying, Acha, you are also boy. Means, but I'm asking one question. In that also you have doubt. What happened? No doubt now. How many of you are not girl? Correct? Understood? It means when you know the answer, you should respond. Otherwise, some other information you are giving to the public. Huh? So if you know, respond. Otherwise, some confusion will be in the market. Correct? Please answer. Please answer. I'm giving you this opportunity and you are not responding. How many of you feel that CA is complicated? One second. Last time I was asking. CA is complicated. How many feel that CA is very easy or easy? How many of you feel that you will pass CA in first attempt? How many feel that you will score rank? How many of you feel that the last exam was complicated? Last exam question paper was complicated. You have not seen only. Nah, you get the information from the market now. You have asked from your seniors now. So how many feel that last exam was complicated? Easy. Last exam was easy. Means you don't know the information. Chalo. Now, everyone. Let me first to understand this fact whether it is complicated or easy. Now, how many of you came here after writing CIPCC exam? What are you thinking? You are without writing CIPCC exam? Arey Baba, means you are thinking what this teacher is asking. Acha, I will ask some questions, then book question, then you will answer. Then to I will ask. Can I ask? So please respond right now. So can I say everyone are here after writing and passing CIPCC exam? Can I conclude this? Now, how many of you feel that CIPCC was very easy? No, very easy na. One person is there, very easy. No, you are saying very easy. Easy? Easy. Complicate? I will say super complicate. Just try to understand. CAIPCC is more complicated than CA final. Why? Because when you enter into CIPCC, that time, now I will answer please. I've given chance to you. CIPCC is very complicated exam as per my point of view because I teach CIPCC and CA final both. One of the I will say most toughest exam because that time you are doing that subject which you do not know only. You enter into law subject, law was new. A small knowledge was in CA foundation, CACPT, very small. You enter into costing subject, totally new. First 5 days you have not understood what teacher is saying. Costing. Then FM, total new what he was writing, that also you have not understood. Income tax, first 5 days you were not able to understand this teacher is teaching what? What he? Are you getting what I am saying? Then IT, information technology, maja aaya. Then SM came, it was easy, but you have not understood why we are reading this subject. We are doing management course or CA course. Are you able to understand? Only accounting and advanced accounting, this is our only. But then also you found that is also not easy. You find that banking company, insurance company, buyback, ESOP, amalgamation, internal everything you have done there. Department, branch to chodo. Partnership, dissolution, oh my god. Means whatever was there, you have done that. Nothing is left. In accounting, nothing is left. You have done everything. Are you getting what I'm saying? So it means IPCC, you have given the exam, and believe me, it is not easy. And you pass that exam. You pass that exam. One thing is clear, that you are not ordinary student. One thing is clear, that you are not ordinary student. How many of you feel that you are ordinary student? How many of you feel that you are ordinary student? So let me clear that you are not ordinary student. Let me clear. You are not ordinary student. If you are ordinary, you would have not come here. You passed foundation, CPT that time. You passed CPT, then you passed IPCC, one of the toughest exam. I am saying that is tougher than what CA final. That is true. That is true. So you are not ordinary, and you are not extraordinary also. Don't worry. Why you are not extraordinary? Because now under India there is no extraordinary item. You are exceptional student, and that is 100% correct. You are exceptional student. There is no doubt about this. You are exceptional student. You are not ordinary because you passed IPCC exam, and it is not easy to pass IPCC exam. Even though you have taken 2, 3, 4 attempts, no worry, nothing to worry. You passed it now. It means you are exceptional. You might have passed in first, second, third, fourth. That is not a point. Point is that you have written the exam, you passed that exam, you are in CA final. This is also one achievement in this India. It is an achievement. It is not easy. You can ask anyone who is not doing CA, you passed IPC. They will say, yes, you passed. We have never thought of doing that. Are you getting what I am saying? It means you are not ordinary. First, you just start believing that you are not ordinary. You are exceptional student. Correct? Understood? Now, this one point which need to be clear right now, everyone. I said you all are exceptional. Correct? Understood? Exceptional means if I say 100 student has given exam for CSCPT, that I think you all have done CPT or foundation? CPT. So what is the passing percentage? 40. Let us assume second attempt, third attempt मिला के 60% student pass in CPT. 40% will leave only after writing 1, 2, 3 attempts. They will not come for. Means the student who have applied, out of that 60 student will come to IPCC. बोलो yes or no? In first attempt, second attempt, third attempt मिला के 40% will quit in CPT only. That is the one assumption we take. Correct? Means you are among the 60. Then out of 60, what is the percentage in IPCC? Both group 1, group 2, alag alag bhi. You only say 20%. 20%. Let us assume 40%. Second attempt, third attempt, 40%. So 60 into 40%, how much? 24. Means you are among 24. Means out of 100, you are among 24. This is I am taking at higher level. Huh? Actually, this is lower than that. You are among 24. You are among 24. And can I say these are actually not ordinary, exceptional? 100% correct. Means there is no doubt about their capability. We can't question about their capability or ability. You are 100% capable of becoming C. Everyone here is 100% of becoming, are capable of becoming C. But one point comes, why these students are not able to pass in first attempt? This is only one doubt. Are you getting? IPCC okay 4 attempt chalta hai because that time we don't know what is the objective, what institute want. Sometimes we have written exam without any what, without any clarification whether we want or we don't want. But once you pass CIPCC after doing articles, you are not deviated. Now you are focused. Then also out of 24, what is the result? Final first attempt result 8%. I will say 8%. Sometimes it is 10%. Let us assume 10%. Means only 2 students, yeah, 3 students will become C in first attempt. Means out of 100, 2. Correct? CA final first attempt. This is only one doubt. Doubt is that okay, this chalega. We have taken 5 attempts in IPCC, but after passing IPCC, when came, because actually this is correct. You are not ordinary. You are exceptional, because IPCC was not easy to pass. Even though you will ask me to write IPCC once again, I will also not pass. Difficult, 8 subject, right? So much load. After CA foundation, we came to this is the level of exam, and that exam we passed. The point is that what happened here? What happened? And out of these 24 also, there are many students who are not able to pass C exam. First attempt chodo. But there are many students who are not able to pass. You also know this fact. This is a fact. I'm not demotivating you. But it's a fact which is known to everyone. Ki out of these 24, being an exceptional student, they are not able to pass the exam. What actually is the reason? That we need to find out. And blaming ICI, because of ICI I am not able to pass, this is wrong. This is not justified. Blaming other that because of ICI wrong paper checking I have not passed, that is giving only excuse, I will say. That is only an excuse. You give excuse, ICI will fail you. So that is not a point. I can also say that this point, I am not able to teach because I am married. Will you accept it? No. You will not able to. I can't give excuse in this classroom. Can I give? Are bolla, I am here to perform and I need to perform. I can't give excuse to you because you are dependent on me. Are you able to understand what I am saying? So here you are here to perform, and for performance no excuse is required. So what is the reason? Reason we need to find out. Today only we will find out. Because if today I will not say, same thing will happen in 7 days. That I don't want. The reason is that we only student. I said we, inclusive of me. When I was student, I was also the reason. We. So I have not said you. I have said we. We means including me. When I was doing CA, if I do not pass, I was the only reason. So you start blaming yourself. Start blaming us. We should take that responsibility. Why we are not able to clear? So we only student, and that you need to understand. We need to find out what need to be done to pass CA exam in first attempt. What is the reason? Just try to understand this. I am writing what, why, when. We don't know what to study, when to study, and why we are studying. We study, we have taken classes, but we don't know this only. We are studying only. I have never seen any CA final student who is not going for coaching class. Even though they are not going for coaching class, they are working hard for 16 hours a day. Are you getting? Have you seen any CA final student before exam they are going to marriage party? No, very rare. They are very rare situation. CA final student, you'll find before exam they are working hard for 18 hours. They're studying. Then also result is what? Not pass. Means we don't know what to study, from where to study, why we are studying. That only we don't know. That only we don't know. Are you getting what I am saying? So if you don't know that, then what happened? How many of you, everyone, how many of you came here in FR after doing some subjects of CA final? How many done SFM? SFM. Costing? Law? SFM you have done. How many of you touch institute book? 1, 2, 3. This is touch. I have not said open. Touch 3. Open तो दूर की बात है. Touch बोला touch. Understood? Means many of you have taken coaching class, but you have not opened ICI module given by our Godfather. Means we don't know what teacher is teaching. We don't know. We don't know what is the requirement by ICI. Sir, we have given fees now. Then okay, I will also teach you something else. Be dependent on me. Just try to understand. You are the student. You need to pass. This is your career. You need to decide. I'm not saying the teacher from where you have taken coaching class he has not done as per ICI requirement. But have you seen it? Have you seen what is the requirement of ICI? We don't know what is the syllabus. Teachers say first chapter. This we started today. Just try to. I am not blaming the teacher. I may be that person who is not teaching as per ICI requirement. I may be the person. But being a student, have you done the homework? No. We came to class. Chal padna. What is this? What is this? Why institute is giving ICI module only to keep it up? 90% students do not touch ICI module. They will touch all type of nonsense summary book. This summary book will pass, then we'll prepare summary and pass. When we used to do CA, we don't know what was the summary. We used to only refer what ICI module. We passed. Are you getting what I am saying? This is that you don't know what to study. You are dependent totally on what teachers. Totally dependent on teachers. Me also. You came in FR. You will be dependent on me. You should not be dependent on me. I may teach wrong. बोलना yes or no? अरे बोलना रे. That is only. If you are not interested, if you are not interested in CA profession, then you don't know what to be studied. Why? Why we are studying? That also we don't know. SFM first chapter. What was the first chapter in SFM? I don't know. What is the first chapter done by your teacher? Huh? Mutual fund. Correct? Why that chapter? Bolo? To score in exam, sir. Because it is the part of syllabus. Most of the time we don't understand why we are doing, why it is included in the syllabus. Most of the time. Mutual fund you will understand. Are you getting what I'm saying? I will just ask one question, please. There is no need, there is nothing to demotivate you. Because already I have said you are exceptional. Huh? Already I have said you are exceptional, and that is I can write and keep. But you need to realize the fact right now. Because exceptional student will not pass. Out of exceptional, who are best, they will become C. So you need to, from exceptional, you need to become best. Only best becomes CA. So I don't know whether you are best or not. That you need to prove. But you prove that you are exceptional. So I'm asking only one question. Please don't be demotivated if I'm asking that type of small, very little question. Huh? This is not nothing to judge. My question is that what is real account? Real account, you know, personal account, nominal account, real account, golden rules you have done? Golden rules you have done? What is the rules? Real account, what is the rules? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. What is personal account? Debit the giver, credit the debit the receiver, credit the giver. One nominal account, debit all, credit all. अच्छा, this तो भी नो. अरे यही पता है only. What is real account? Raise your hand and say. What is real account? I am not judging you. Believe me, I have no right to judge you because you passed CA IPCC exam, which is conducted by my godfather, ICI. I am not judging you. Your capability, I'm no one to judge your capability. But being a teacher, I can ask. That much right you can give me. Correct? What is the real account? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. I need to see how many of you know. Don't say. Raise your hand. 1, 2, 3. I don't know whether the answer is wrong or correct, but this is the position in CA final that you don't know what is the real account, or even though you know, you are not able to answer. Are you getting what I am saying? I am asking very small question. What is the real account? If suppose you this question have been asked by you by some of the juniors, will you not answer, or you answer wrong? Answer correct, na? So raise your hand. What is the real account? And if you're not raising hand, means you're not confident. You're not confident about your answer. Even though it might be correct, but you are not confident about that. Are you getting what I'm saying? You have done journal entries so many times, you know the golden rules, but you don't know what is real account. And even though you know, you are not able to answer, means you are not confident. What is real account? Raise your hand now. थोड़ा motivate किया मैंने. Raise ऐसे कर. I need to answer. I need to understand how many of you are able to answer even though wrong. ऐसे उठाना रे. I'm not able to see. हाथ दुख रहा है. Huh? No, I will also do like this. Then we both are equal. Okay. Last there. Answer for loud. It's an asset account. Means he is saying it is an asset account. My question is, debtor account is a real account? एक बार रुको. Why इतना? I'm asking him. इतना क्या है? Debtor account is an asset, real account? Then your answer is correct or wrong? Wrong. चलो बैठ. What is real account now? Everyone surrendered. Everyone surrendered. This is the fact. What we are learning, that we don't know whether we are learning correct or wrong. We don't know that also. Because we learned what teacher says. We have never referred ICA module. Never gone through the content of ICI. Real account, if anyone is saying it is an asset account, 100% on. Because then debtor is to personal account, everyone know. बचपन में बोला ना, अरे बोलना रे. Means just try to understand what I am saying. If in interview after passing CA exam, if in interview somebody asks you what is real account, if you give the answer, they will say rejected. Rejected? Just try to understand, after passing CA exam, no one has right to reject us. But correct or not? But correct or not? Am I correct or not? Are bolo na? After passing CA exam conducted by ICI, if I pass, whether we should give anyone right to reject us? No, we should reject them. I will not do it. Yes or no? And no one has right to reject us. We passed the exam. If you search Google Baba, second toughest course. Second toughest course as per Google search. So, how can you reject us? You have no right. Whether they have right, and you should not give anyone this right. You should not give this right. I am scared. Believe me, I am sometimes not understood why they are not getting jobs. Means there is something lacking. Lacking means what we have done, we don't know what we have done. Sir, भाषण मत दो sir, पढ़ाओ. पढ़ा दूंगा कल से देखना. I will teach, then you say what I am teaching. But just try to realize this fact. If you don't know real account correct answer, how can we expect better result in ICI exam? And if ICI is not passing it, they are correct only. One fact I am saying, ICI will not give marks for answer, correct answer. ICI will not give marks for correct answer. This is the fact. ICI will give marks for best answer. ICI will not give marks for correct answer. इसको समझ लो. If you are writing correct answer, they will not give marks. You need to write a best answer, because we are here to select best. And if you are thinking that if you write answer it will become CA, that is one misconception in your mind. So you need to change yourself. Otherwise, ICI will change you. And this is the point that we do not understand after IPCC exam what is actual requirement. ICI was a different game. CA final is a different game. ICI Institute only see your working knowledge. Here they will see your conceptual and presentation knowledge. They will hit you in concepts. Are you getting what I'm saying? One fact I am saying. 4 attempt of CA final new syllabus. You also know, I also know. In FR, I don't know about other subject because I don't do research about the subject. And I will not comment on the other subject. FR, 4 exam, 95% question from study material dot to dot. Study material and RTP. Dot to dot. Only I will say 6 marks question or 10 marks question where new question which is totally new. This time also one question was new which I have not taken in the class. Otherwise, every question were from study material. I am saying, not from my module. Study material, institute study material and RTP. Means every student is doing that. बोलना yes or no? अरे बोलना you only say as study material, practice manual, RTP, MTP. The questions were from that. Means can I say every question is done by all CFR students because teacher will teach also that. I am also teaching from that book only. अरे बोलना रे. All the questions from study material. Then also nobody scored. Many students do not score more than 50. Reason is what? Reason is what? I will the simple exam. They are giving question from study material. What you want more? What you want more? What you expect more? They are not creating any new question. They are asking that question which they have given in study material. Can limited question, na? Not unlimited, limited. Every chapter 50, 60 questions. Then also we are not able to score more than 50. I will say what happened? What happened? What happened to students? Because we don't know actually the requirement of ICI. We don't know the requirement of ICI. And after getting the same question of study matter, if you're not able to score 90%, then something is lacking. Something is lacking. How many have done class 12 exam? How many written? Everyone written, huh? I'm asking so that you can understand this type of question which you need to answer. Huh? Everyone written class 12 exam? Correct? How many will score more than 90 in accounts in class 12? More than 90. More than 90. You all have scored. More than 90. Really? Huh? Oh my god. More than 90% marks you scored in class 12 exam. That was not simple exam. Huh? That was one standard exam. Standard. And on that basis, you are given admission to BCom. On that basis. Means your post education depend upon what? Post intermediate, whatever you say, is on the basis of class 12 result. Means you scored what? I think if you score more than 90% econ means overall so you have scored more than 80. Overall, correct? Are bola re? Overall, yes, sometimes 75 also because Hindi, English we don't score much. Correct na? In second language, third language. Correct? So because of that, sometimes marks deducted. So I think maximum of you are more than 75%. Maximum. Correct. Now, what is the institute requirement? What ICI says? Let us understand. ICI says you will become CA if you get 50%. Oh my god. Only 50%? Only 50%? But correct or not? Are bolna re? Only 50%. 50%. If you get 50%, you are chartered accountant. Correct na? And you know, in India, 90% of CA are in 50 to 55% category. 90% CA are in 50 to 55% category. Means in India, CA are not perfect. Nobody demanded 100% marks from you. We don't expect 100%. ICA do not expect. ICSA 50% you are chartered accountant. What they will ask more than this? They have not expected 90%, 99%. They say 50% you pass. Before your name, CA will be written. 50%. I will say if you write in the exam and 100 marks, you will get 50%. If you write 100 marks paper, kitna काटेगा, right? But you can write only when you know the subject. Can I say it is very easy? How many feel that it is not easy to score 50%? You score 90% 12, huh? That was also not easy exam, believe me. I will not say that time it was an easy exam. Your parents used to say, read, study, 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 study. याद कर. अरे बोलना रे. And you score 90%. I also same thing happened with me. I was district topper. Then when I went for CA Foundation, I realized I don't know anything. Means I got 99 in account, but I was not knowing what is provision. Teacher said two provision write down in SOP. I done two provision. Same thing with you, na? अरे बोलना रे. Understood. Same victim. In SOP, teacher said, बड़ा अच्छा teacher था. Very good teacher. I scored 98. Teacher said in SOP, I done two provision for doubtful debt. अरे इतना easy. रट लो. Amount will be given the trial balance. And we scored 98. They said there are three rules. We have done rectification. Are you getting what I am saying? Then in CA Founders, we realize there is something lacking. However, that time we have given CA Foundation, you have given CACPT. CACPT, we do not understand what we are studying. MCQs na. Multiple. A, B, C, D, Jindabad. Gola maro. Sometimes we pass even though we don't know what we are golai. Correct? Chalo, theek hai. But can I say 50%? Oh my God. And institutes say that if you score in any subject more than 60%, you are exempted. Means you are best. You are, you are only. Sometime in IPCC, students say like this, sir, out of 8 subjects, in 4 subjects, more than 60%, you know. मैंने बोला, "वाह." I think you have also said like this. अरे बोल ना रे, I have also said 60%. Gap is only 10%. Huh? Gap is what? Means 60% we score. Array, you to 50, I 60. Means institute is saying that if you are scoring 60%, you are above exceptional. And you know, rank 1 to rank 10, if I know last May 20, only May 20, it was drastically high, the result. You know, rank 1 to rank 10 is between which percentage? Means 70 to 75. Rank 1 to rank 10, I am saying. Then below that is here only. Even 60%, sometime rank 50. 60%. Sometime, not every time. 75% you are scoring rank 1. Rank 1. Effort is what? 50%. Easily we can score thoda sa effort. 60% thoda sa effort, right? Means nobody require what? More than 75%. Nobody required. Just try to understand. Then our students are failing after passing IPCC. This we need to understand why institute fails us. Because we don't know what we are writing. Means writing will not do in exam. We need to understand what we need to write. Are you able to understand what I am saying? Correct? It means one thing is cleared. Very easy. Why very easy? Just try to understand. Out of 100 students appearing for CA final, 60% don't know what to study. If you are in any Telegram group, are you in Telegram group? You are, I know. Wow, many information comes. Bull, how many of you are not in Telegram group? Any CA Telegram group? You are not. Very good. You should not be there. So many of, and in that, if you have listened it out before exam, many students will ask whether this chapter is in syllabus. मैंने मर जा means Before exam, they are asking whether this is syllabus. Mother, how can you expect they will pass? How can you expect? Should we expect? Kare, are you able to understand? These are the doubts. They will not ask the doubt about the content. Achha, this is in syllabus. Now we'll study. Means institute बैठा हुआ है to give you marks. ICI is saying come write exam will make you see. The point is 60% don't know what is syllabus. Believe me. Fact. Out of 40%, 20% know, but they don't know when to study, what they are studying. Only the competition is with 20%. Out of 20%, 10% will pass in first attempt. This is the fact. Means competition is only with 20%. These are the, I will say, non-deserving. They will never pass. I should delete them from my dictionary. And maximum are of this category. They will give attempt, and then they will blame, we are reading. I say is not giving marks. अभी क्या हुआ? One story I am saying. A few days before exam, I was going to one mandir temple. So one student, I have not taught him. Means he is not my student, but he recognized me. Sir, you are Chiranjeev Jain sir. Yes, लगता तो यही है. I am Chiranjeev Jain. Well, sir, okay, I have seen your notes. I have gone through your notes. Very good notes. But okay. Sir, but he was an old syllabus student. So we also give we help other students also by sharing notes. We do. So he received my notes from some of their friend or whatever, I don't know, but I am referring that notes he said me. Okay. So I said, how much have you written the exam? 5 times, sir. Nothing to laugh. Nothing. Don't laugh on others. Please. If you laugh on others, I will say, okay, now you laugh. Don't. There might be some other circumstances. But I am just giving you that story because you should know what is actually happening. So he says, I have written 5 times, but I'm not able to score marks. I think group 2 was clear, group 1 is pending. Therefore, he wanted suggestion from me. So FR sir, I'm always getting 50-55. So because of that, I am not getting aggregate. And FR we can score more than 70 easily, sir. He is only saying. I am not saying. He is only saying, sir, we can easily get more than 70, but I am getting only 50-50. मैंने बोला okay. So I said okay, because he has stopped me, so I need to answer. I will answer. So I asked ki, from which book you have referred, from which he have explained me. So मैंने बोला what is your preparation strategy? बोला sir I am leaving consolidation, I am reading this chapter, I am leaving this chapter, balance I will get 60. मैंने बोला okay, you write another attempt. Means they are doing selective study and they are thinking they will score more than 70. I said only one thing, if you want to pass in this attempt, don't select. Read entire thing, then only you will pass. No matter where you have done coaching. If you are doing selective study, you take another 5 attempts. Means this is the judgment of a student, will not do this, will not do this, will not do this. So why I say I will give marks? First, no to selective study. No. If you are doing selective study, attempt. It means if you want to pass in more than one attempt, do selective study. Correct? Means you will become CA. I'm not saying you will not become CA. You will become second, third, fourth. कभी ना कभी तो लगेगा number. Understood? But if you want to pass in first attempt, then no to selective study. No. First one, no. If anyone is saying these are the questions, do it, you should say no. Strictly no. So with this one more question generated. How many of you want to pass in first attempt? Everyone? Huh? Don't give me blessing. I know you are Mata Rani. He's doing like this. Goddess. चलो ठीक. लक्ष्मी जी हैं. ठीक है. In our culture we say girls are Lakshmi ji. So we should always. Okay. Now, what I am saying, If you are saying, just study. If you are saying you want to pass in first attempt, you have said or you want? You want? Pakka. Then change your answer. Now from today, you will not say you want to pass in first attempt. No, no, I will also not. You said, I will, yeah, I want to pass in only one attempt. That is my last attempt. Because once you say first, your mind says second is coming soon. You become relaxed. Your mind become relaxed. Don't relax your mind. Once you say first, after first, what comes? After second, what comes? After third, what comes? And that will come. Because your mind do whatever you are thinking. You are saying first, after first, you know second is there. No, no, no. Only one attempt. There is no other attempt. No option in your life. You need to strictly say only one attempt from today. And in your mind, you need to have a reflection of that. Now say, you need to pass in first attempt, ki only one attempt, that is last attempt. तो जोर से बोलो. Only one attempt, that is. Now once you said only one attempt, that is last attempt. I don't know whether you have done some imagination or not. Means when you have said whether that attempts come in your mind. May 20, November 20, May 20, whatever attempt, whether that is coming in your mind. Whether it comes or not, coming or not. If it is coming, then okay, target will achieve. If not coming, target will not achieve. Your mind should read that. You are saying only one attempt, May 20, May 20, May 20, May 20 is the target you need to hit. And if you are saying first attempt, to May 20 and November 20 will also come. Understood? This is the difference. From today, no attempt, huh? Only one. No excuse. Correct? Only attempt. Whatever attempt. I don't know what is your attempt, but that attempt is the target. That attempt is the target. Whether it is possible, yes, why not possible? If I can do, you can do. Correct? Very easy. But focus. Suppose May 20. Write down May 20. Where? Everywhere. Write down everywhere. Wherever you see, write down there. Write down May 20. You are not supposed to be deviated from your goal. Correct? Understood? Now, this also you have understood. Only one attempt you have. Correct? Understood? Now, the last question before I come to FR, which is very important. You want to pass CA, you want to become CA. There is a difference between both. If you want to pass CA, then you will never become CA. And if you want to become CA, become will come only after passing. There is a difference. Because there are many chartered accountants in India who are not able to earn more than 10 lakh after experience of 8 years, 7 to 8 years. Just try to understand what I am saying, this fact. First, I said nobody has a right to reject you. And if you are giving that right, you are not chartered accountant. You only pass CA if someone is rejecting you. But one my question, just try to understand. Average salary of a chartered accountant now, after fresh chartered accountant, without any experience, work ex, only article 6, is 9 to 6 lakh, 9 to 10 lakh, 9 to 10 lakh. Okay? Understood? But if you see the data, 70% students are getting salary less than this. Data. I will say they are disguised CA. You know, disguised. They become CA, but they are not getting the jobs. Even though they are getting job, but I will say this much so we can earn after doing BCom also. 6 lakh, 7 lakh a BCom student is earning. Then why we are taking so much pain? If you want a job of 6 lakh, 5 lakh, 7 lakh, and you are satisfied with that, I will say don't do CA Baba. So much pain. You have done so much sacrifices. After that 6 lakh. And sometimes I see what posting in Facebook, we get a job of 6 lakh. 6 lakh, may he's happy. Why you have done CA Baba? to get a job of 6 lakh. And if your target is 10 lakh, 7 lakh, 8 lakh, I will say don't do CA. इतना पेन क्यों लेना? Means your target should be what? The first job, your target should be minimum 20 lakh. Minimum, first job. Even though you are not rank holder. Target should be that. And within 5 years, it should reach 1 crore. That's the target. Then only you are chartered accountant. For 10 lakh, 12 lakh, we are not becoming CA. And if you are becoming CA for 10 lakh, 12 lakh, I will say quit CA right now. You can earn that much money. So your target should be 1 crore in minimum time. From any source. Source can be any. But target should be 1 crore. With less than that, we will not expect only. Will not expect. This is the target. Understood? Then only you become CA. Are you satisfied with the job of 10 lakh? Yes or no? And somebody is offering 10 lakh, reject that job right that time. That much courage you should have. Reject it. We don't want your job. We don't want. If that much courage you have, it means you are chartered accountant. And if you are accepting the job, then you pass CA. You have done CA only to earn 9 lakh, 10 lakh. I also was not knowing this fact. Believe me, when I become CA, I was also misguided. My first job was when I become CA, I joined the light. However, they pay less only, but that time it was a good amount. 7 lakh was the salary. But within 6 months, I realized that this is not mine. Within 6 months, I realized, ki 6 lakh? Working for 14 hours, 15 hours a day for them, only 6 lakh, 6 lakh, but work kitna ho raha hai? 50,000 after deducting 35,000 in hand. क्या होता 35 में? 35 में क्या होता? After marriage, we require more than 35. I was planning for my marriage. Correct now? Understood. So it means I quit the job that time. Within 9 months, I quit the job. No. Itra nahi. Something is better expected from me. So that you need to understand. It means you need to become what? First to best chartered accountant. You are supposed to become best chartered accountant among all. That should be the objective. Correct? Bolo yes or no? Can I say you are best chartered accountant? Can I say? What do you think? Can I say or can't I say? Can I say you are best chartered accountant? Bolo yes or no? The last question. Now I will not say anything. Bolo. Can I say you are best chartered accountant? Can I say you are best chartered accountant? Huh? Will you give me a right? You are best chartered accountant? If I am saying that you can also say. Bolo. If I am saying you are best chartered accountant, you can say I am best chartered accountant. अरे बोलना रे तो जोर से बोल. तो can you repeat with me? I am best chartered accountant. रुक जा मेरे साथ साथ हाँ. 1, 2, 3. 3 बोलेंगे बोल देना हाँ. Let's see how much loud you can say. Okay. So you need to say I am best chartered accountant. I will also say I, not you. I am best chartered accountant. And before that I am saying okay. I am the best chartered accountant. I am the best teacher in FI. I am the best in India. I am the only teacher who can teach FI in India. No. Because I know this fact. No one can challenge me in FR. I can challenge anyone. बुलाओ किसी को भी. I know about myself. You know about yourself? तो 1, 2, 3, 3 में बोलना है. Let's see how much loud you are. If you know yourself, then only you will say. Otherwise, you will not say. Correct? 1, 2, 3. पक्का? पक्का? So you are best chartered accountant. Correct? And best chartered accountant will answer even though they don't know. This is the first quality of any chartered accountant. They will try to convince anything. You ask me costing, I will say, I will convince. Even though I don't know anything. You ask me someday costing knowledge, I will say, I will learn from you and you will see. Even though I don't know anything about costing now. Kab padha tari? Costing 10 years before, 10, 12. November 2005 I passed. So you are best chartered accountant, okay? Clear? So what a best CA should have what? A chartered accountant should have what? What? बोलो. Knowledge है तभी तो best है. You have proved once you said you are best, you means you are knowledgeable. Now you will gain knowledge. Otherwise, you would have never said you are best chartered accountant. But can I say every chartered accountant should have visiting card? You have. You have visiting card. So when you will give me? Or then right now you are not chartered accountant. You are saying after passing means right now you are not chartered accountant. Right now you said you are best chartered accountant. Huh? Don't firki mar. Are Baba, why you are doing firki with me? You are saying you are best chartered accountant. You are saying after passing see, are substance over form. That is only a formality. Exam is only a formality. You become CA because in your mind you are CA. बोल रहे exam is mere formality or not? You are going to become or not? You should have visiting card or not? You will give me within 7 days. And if you are not giving me, means you have not said within from yourself. You are forced to say in the class. And if you are forced to say, then realize that you are chartered accountant. If you are not giving me your visiting card, means you are not best chartered accountant right now. And if you are best chartered accountant, you are giving me visiting card. One thing I can challenge, you will become CA. One thing I can challenge, you will become CA in the attempt when your exam is due. If you can prepare your visiting card with that determination, yes, that is not easy to prepare visiting card. Require a lot of hard. That's यहाँ से निकलना चाहिए from this. Let's see within 7 days how many of you are giving me class. From last whatever batches I have done for CA panel, only 10% student give me visiting card and 10% the result. Fact आपके साथ है. Only 10%, 90% कौन करता रे? CA. We are not CA only. How can we not CA before our name? अरे बाबा, Chartered Accountant Act is applicable to CA. No one will file a case against you. Don't worry. Understood? To write CA before your name. Correct? I will say don't prepare visiting card. Prepare visiting card because I want that. But now change the status also. In Facebook, WhatsApp, etc. Whatever you are using. Can you write an I am best chartered accountant there? No. No. Means you are not committed. Arey Baba, a boy once committed to someone, write down from single to mingle. And you can't write I am best chartered accountant. Even though not married, they are writing we are committed. You are committed to yourself or not? So write down I am best chartered accountant. ठीक है ना? I will know because I will ask your WhatsApp number tomorrow. And in that group, I will form one group. I will see each and everyone's status. I will understand. I will not say anything to you, but I will understand how many of you want, how many of you don't want to become CA. To become CA. To become CA. Bolo, everyone, say it to everyone. We are ready. We are coming to the market. Ready ho jao. Accept that challenge. We are ready. Either you prepared or we will destroy you. This much guts you should have. You should say me, sir, I am coming for teaching FR. Be prepared. I will accept that challenge. बोलो ना एक बार. But don't teach FR. बहुत मेहनत से आया हूँ. ठीक है. Understood. With this, I completed all my discussion. Now we can start what? FR. Correct. If you feel that it was not required, ignore it. If you feel that it was required, keep in your mind. Okay? Because once I will start, I will come to the subject. I will not entertain you for any points. Correct? Now, coming to FR. Financial reporting. You know, what was the name of the subject? First paper one in CACPT, Fundamentals of Accounts. Means all the fundamentals you have done in CACPT. I don't know. I know you have not done anything. But chalo theek hai, because you pass, I need to say that. Correct? Then in IPCC paper 1 group 1 it was accounting. Accounting you have done. Then paper 1 of group 2 it is nothing but paper 1 of group 2, correct? Means paper 5 But first paper of group 2, it was advanced accounting. Means everywhere first importance has been given to accounting. IC also has given importance to accounting. So you have done fundamental of accounting, then accounting, then advanced accounting. Means accounting you have done. And you can see the chapter name is not, subject name is not accounting, it is financial reporting. One thing, I am not teaching you accounting. We are not doing any accounting here because accounting to you have already done journal, ledger, trial balance, balance sheet, PL, etc., etc., etc. You have done banking company, insurance company, pata nahi kya kya, schedule 3, everything you have done. Nothing has been left as per accounting is concerned. So we are not doing accounting here. We are doing only reporting part. And you know the job of CA is to report only. Means now we came to our job, reporting, financial reporting, how to report. So one thing, there is nothing accounting यहाँ पर, only reporting. Means the last step of accounting, preparation of annual report, reporting. That is the name of the subject. Now, as per syllabus is concerned, it is 100% Ind AS. 100% Ind AS. Only there are very small chapters, I will say 2 chapters which are not related to what? Ind AS. Only 2 small chapters having a weightage of only 5 marks. So I will say 100% is what Ind AS. Means we are only going to learn what Ind AS is. From the starting point to ending point. Correct? Now, before I start, can I say I should give you the what content, because the syllabus has been revised this time. So since syllabus has been revised, to clear the confusion, I need to give you the content also. That is also required. Whenever we go to any restaurant, etc., first thing what you demand from the waiter, menu, because then only you can decide which item we can order first. Whatever you like most, that you order first. Correct now. Then you decide about second item, third item, then you decide next time will come, we'll eat that also. But मजा तो सब में आता है. Correct now. Are you getting what I am saying? So let us understand what is the content given by ICI. So entire syllabus is divided into 7 parts. How many parts? Now whenever I am writing good handwriting means you should also write down. This is my good handwriting. This is not my good handwriting. Huh? This you are not supposed to write down. But again you can understand this is only my good handwriting. I can't write better than this. Correct? So content. So content has been divided into how many parts? 7 parts as per weightage of marks. As per the weightage of marks. Correct? So first one is related to preparation of financial statement. This will carry 10 to 15 percentage of marks as per ICI, not as per me. Correct? In this, we have first chapter framework for the preparation and presentation of financial statement. Correct? Point number B, application of Ind AS with reference to financial statement. Application of Ind AS with reference to financial statement. In this we have point number 1, Ind AS 101 for first time adoption of India's means when an entity adopt first time India's how to prepare balance sheet on that date. That is based on India's 101. Then point number 2, India's in presentation of items in financial statement. In this we will cover three Indias. Indias 1, Indias 34, Indias 7. I'm not writing the name because writing name you will not understand the name right now. I'm writing only number, India's number. Okay. Point number 3, India's on measurement based accounting policies. In this we write down India's 8, 10 and 113. India's 8, India's 10, India's 113. This is the first part. So this first part will be of how many marks? As per ICR 10 to 15%. Correct. Then first part. This is the first part. Preparation of financial statement. Okay. Second. Point number 2. India's on income statement. This will carry 10 to 50%. And in this only one India's is there. India's 115 revenue. Revenue. India's 115 revenue from contract with customer. Okay. Then point number 3, third part, India's on assets and liabilities. India's on assets and liabilities. This will be of 15 to 25%. 25% maximum, 15 to 25%. So in this we'll have India's 2, India's 16, India's 23, India's 36, India's 38, India's 40, India's 41, India's 105, India's 116. So you can see many Indias are there. These are related to assets and liabilities. Correct? One is missing. India's 37 also right now. Missing. India's 37. Then fourth part. India's on means fourth ka point number A. India's on items impacting financial statement. So in this we have two Indias, India's 12 and India's 21. Point number B, India's on disclosures in financial statement. So we have India's 24, 33 and 108 disclosure. For example, related party disclosure, operating segment reporting you might be knowing, earning per share, these are disclosure requirement. Then point number C, other Indias. Other Indias में there are two Indias, Indias 20 and 102. So this total will carry 15 to 20 marks. 15 to 20% of marks. This is fourth part. Then fifth part. Indias on group accounting. Group accounting. So in this there are two chapters. Point number A, business combination. Business combination. This will be IND AS 103. IND AS 103. Business combination. Then point number B, consolidated and separate financial statement. Separate financial statement. This will have IND AS 27, 28, 110, 111 and 112. 5 IND AS. IND AS on group accounting. I think you all know what is consolidated financial statement. You might be doing in your office also. This will be having how many marks? This will be 15 to 20%. Correct. Then point number 6, financial instrument. Financial instrument. There is one chapter, financial instrument, one topic, which one chapter will cover 10 to 20%. This will have 3 IND AS. IND AS 32, 107 and 109. 109. When I will do this chapter, you will think that whatever we have done till now is now over. Now one new accounting will be there, full. Correct? That will be a revolutionary change in the accounting in your life with this chapter. Okay? IND AS 109, 107, 109. The last part 7, miscellaneous topic. Miscellaneous topic. In this we have 3 points, 3 chapter. First is analysis of financial statement. Means in this nothing but we need to have a knowledge of schedule 3. You know schedule 3 of Companies Act. Now you know there are 3 division in schedule 3. That you know division 1, division 2, division 3. When you have done IPC that time there was only one division I think. Means whatever you have done that is division 1. But we need to understand division 2 in CA final. Division 1 is for those company who are applying accounting standard. Division 2 is the format for those company who are applying IND AS. It means we need to study what? Division 2. Division 1 so already you have done. Correct. So it means we'll do division 2 of schedule 3. Point number B, there is one theoretical chapter, integrated reporting. Integrated reporting. And point number C, you know CSR, corporate social responsibility reporting. So that is also included in the syllabus. Even though there is no IND AS on this, but this will do as per guidance note issued by ICAI. Correct? Understood? This will be having 5 to 10%. 5 to 10%. These are the 7 parts. Okay. This is as per ICAI, but ICAI never follow this trend. That is also one correct. Means I have given you because I am teaching you as per ICAI, so you should have this weightage in your mind. But last time, one question was asked from this chapter analysis of 15 marks low. 5 to 10% they have asked for 15 marks. Means no trend is followed. But we can understand one prima facie, yes, this is the overlook. But we should not go as per this. We need to consider every chapter as an important chapter. Every chapter as an important chapter. As per time consuming, if you see, there are 5 chapters which require most of the time. Means out of 70 days, most of the time will be required for that chapter. That also I will highlight. First is business combination. This will be 7 to 8 days. Then consolidation, this will be 10 to 11 days. Then financial instrument, this will be 10 to 11 days. This sometime you can write down better, 11 to 12. 11 to 12. This is 10 to 11 days. Financial instrument. Three chapters. Three chapters. One is Ind AS 115. This will require 4 days. Correct? And one is Ind AS 102. Share based payment. This will require another 4 days. Means from my point of view, not from my point of view, this chapter, whatever I've highlighted, this will cover 60% of the marks. 60% will be coverage from this only, from my point of view. Balance 40% from other. As per my analysis, which may be also wrong. Which may be also wrong. But last 4 items, if I see, they are giving 60% question from this topic only. Correct? This is my observation. So these are A category chapter. A category. So we'll have A category. So in A category, how many chapters? 5 chapters. What are the chapter? Business combination, consolidation, financial instrument, revenue recognition, and Ind AS 102, that is share based payment. Okay? From examination point of view. But I can't start from A category. I can't start from A category. Okay? Because if I will start from A category, you will die right now. I will not start from A category. First, I will make you comfortable in my class as Ind AS is concerned. When I understood you are now comfortable, then I will enter into A category. Then I will enter into A category. So it will require 10 days. So after 10 days only will enter into what? A category. Now, when I have given the Indias, now you must be thinking, so 101, 102, 103, there are how many Indias? Now you are thinking that also. So I need to give you one background, but let us take one break because first day I should not stretch the class. Let us take a 10-minute break. We'll come after break. Then 1 second we'll what? Start the class. Okay? Okay? So we'll take 10-minute break. Can we start once again? So before break, we were discussing about the content. I think you have understood the syllabus. Of course, you have not understood anything, but we need to understand what are the content first. That was the only objective. But when I was writing India's 1, 2, then sometime I'm writing 101, 102, you might be thinking how many Indias are there. So only a brief description right now we do, because the detailed discussion about application of Indias I will do after some classes. Because I know I know one fact that when I introduce someone, first you should know that person. For example, if I'm introducing myself, there's nothing use. Now, if you know me, I can introduce myself better way. So first I'll give you idea about Indias, then I will introduce Indias. But I believe Indias, which we call Indian Accounting Standard, correct, has been notified by MCA under Companies Indian Accounting Standard Rules 2015. Means it was first applicable mandatory from 1/4/2016, and the application was done in a phased way, in some manner, phased manner. That we'll discuss to whom it is applicable right now. Will not discuss. But we can say all listed companies are under India's. Every listed companies of India are under India's purview. Private company may or may not be under India's. So those companies for which India's is not applicable for them, still AS is applicable. Correct? Means for company we have two set of accounting standard. One is accounting standard, one is Ind accounting standard. So for those company for whom Ind AS is not applicable, for them will apply what? AS. Means whatever you have done in IPC still exists, and that only you are following in your office. You are following AS 10 PP property plant and equipment, but in Ind AS will do Ind AS 16. AS 10 is nothing but Ind AS 16. Correct. Now Ind AS is the conversed form of what? Conversed form of what? IAS and IFRS. Correct. Means it is not copy paste of IAS and IFRS. It is a converted form. Conversed means in India, MC has not adopted entire international accounting standard. They have converted it as per the requirement, as per the economic requirement of India. Understood? Therefore, it is known as converse form of IAS. IAS means International Accounting Standard. IFRS means International Financial Reporting Standard. Now you must be thinking, why two name? Why IAS and IFRS? So during 2000, one committee was formed internationally for globally accepting the accounting standard. So that committee name was International Financial Reporting Committee during 2000. Are you getting? To accept international accounting standard globally means every country should accept what? Same accounting standard. Correct? So therefore they formed one committee, International Financial Reporting Committee. But before that, the original committee used to draft international accounting standard. But after formation of International Financial Reporting Committee, they decided that now whatever international accounting standard they will issue, the name will be International Financial Reporting Standard. Correct. But they have not changed the name of existing international accounting standard. They say, okay, whatever already created, the name will be written International Accounting Standard. But from now onward, whatever standard will issue, the name will be what? IFRS. Means before IFRS, they were IAS 1 to IAS 41. Means till that date, when that committee was formed, how many international accounting standards already issued? 41. Out of that, many international accounting standards has been deleted also. Has been deleted. For example, there is no IAS 3. That is already deleted. So it does not mean we are supposed to study 41 standard. Many standard has been deleted also. Then after that, whatever international accounting standard issued, the name was International Financial Reporting Standard. Means after that they started issuing IFRS 1 till that there is IFRS 16. Correct. 17 is also drafted but till now not effective. Therefore I am not writing. So from as per our syllabus is concerned, we need to study till 16 only. Okay. Now that need to be converted into Indian accounting standard. Now problem arises, what should be the name? Because this is also one, this is also one. Therefore what they have done to simplify whatever IAS was there, they have given the number India's 1 to India's 41. Understood what I am saying? Means whatever IAS was there, that was converted into India's 1 to India's 41. And whatever IFRS was there, they have given name India's 101. Means 1 become 101. 2 what? India's 116. Means whenever I say 116, just try to understand this is IFRS. Whenever I say only 16, then it is what? IAS. This is the only difference. So it does not mean there are 116 standard. Means in total we need to study only 41. Out of that 3 and 4 are not in syllabus also. Means I will say 38, 39 standard we need to study. Correct. So this is not much. This is not much. Very less. 38, 39 effectively standard we need to study. Correct. So this is what India's 1 to India's 41, India's 101 to India's 116. That doubt is removed now. Whenever I am writing 101, 102, it means it is the converse form of IFRS. When I am writing 1, 2, 3, then it is converse form of IAS. This is the only difference. Correct? Yes, sir. Now, syllabus is very much interesting. Why interesting? Because I am teaching you. And believe me, this is the fact. I will try to correlate all India's link because Indians are all linked. One India is linked with other Indias. Therefore, there should be a set pattern of teaching. Means I can't start from chapter number 1 of institute. So the teaching pattern will be as per my requirement. Means I will not teach as per weightage also. Means I will not start from the chapter which have more marks. I will start from that chapter which I think that it should be started today. Correct? Understood? 70 days will be very much hectic. Means after 35 days you will start feeling that. You start feeling that volume. Only in FR, this is the case. Means in SFM you will not feel, in costing you will not feel, in other subject you will not feel, in FR you will feel. After 35 days you will think, itna ho gaya, and the syllabus is not completed. In FR you will feel after 35 days. So normally what happens, the student who are not constant, they lose interest in FR. Those who are not constant. There were two commitment I require from your side. Only two commitment, very easy commitment. Not difficult. One commitment I have given, that after 70 days class, you will become expert. You can challenge any chartered accountant. Commitment I have given after 70 days class. But for that, two commitment I require from you. Only very simple commitment. One is regular. Regular does not mean 70 days you need to come in class. You remain absent, there's nothing to worry, because we are human beings. We have some special work that need to be given sometime more importance. For example, sister marriage, brother marriage. Of course, you can't leave that. We are in Indian society. You you fall sick, so of course you need to take care of your health. I will not say come here. Correct now. Someone is in some stress. In your family, someone is sick, so you need to give importance to them. So I'm not saying come every day. That is not possible also. But my only point is that if you are not coming one day, yeah, 2 days, yeah, 3 days, so we have WhatsApp group. In that you message, please send today notes. So anyone will send, because we all have family, correct? If they will not send, I will try to send. I will ask someone to send. They will to basically. Only what is the job? Whenever you are free for 1 or 2 or 3 hours, because if you are not coming, you are free. I think so for some hour. Only read whatever I have taught. Read. Don't understand. Read and understand the difference. Only read. When you read now, 60% you will understand, because my notes are designed in such a way. 60% you will, sir, then why you are coming in class? Don't come. It is your choice. It is your choice. 60% you will understand with notes, because you are habituated with me now. 40% come next day, exploit me. How much you can exploit? If you will ask me, sir, after class, sir, 1 hour stay, I will stay, because I do not have any batch after this batch. That much right I am giving to you. इससे ज़्यादा I can't say. Means if you will say, sir, please wait for 1 hour, I have some doubt, I will wait. Until unless some emergencies are there. That time I can say, kal kar lete beta. Understood? But if you say, it is my duty to stay, I'm not saying it is my obligation to stay, and you have a right to ask me. That much right I am giving. Understood? So 40% doubt I will clear. So it means you become what? Up to date. But if you are not asking, how can I understand? You have not understood. So it is your right to ask. And once you are asking, it is my duty to say. Understood what I am saying? Yes, sir. So regular, yes, I am with you. Even though you are absent, don't worry. Even though you are absent, don't worry. Correct? But immediately read and ask me doubt. Don't postpone it. If you are postponing for 10 days, entire link will be there, you will be confused in the class. Correct. Then second, revision. Revision does not mean you need to study. No time only, I know. So I will only ask how much time you can give to FR in a day. Whatever you will say, I will write down. 3 hour, 4 hour, 1 hour, whatever you say. How much hour you want me to give? 1 hour? 1 hour? How many are saying 1 hour? Chalo, majority. So I am writing 1 hour. Not more than that. Not more than that. Only 1 hour. Revise only whatever I have done in the 3 hours. And do whatever question I am giving reference. Only that much. Don't do apart from that. Means I have done 3 pages, do 3 pages, and whatever question I have given as a reference, that much you do. If 1 hour you can do that, so in 70 days you will complete one time revision as per class is required. So 1 hour you said, I have not said, huh? If you want 30 minutes, I will do 30 minutes. You want 30 minutes? 1 hour to de sakte. Correct? And don't give excuse. Suppose you have morning class, then office, then evening class. Then also study for 1 hour now. Don't give me excuse. Because now you are committed. Only one attempt. Huh? So study as much you can study. So I will say, if you do not have time, reduce the sleeping time. But study. If you are sleeping for 7 hours, start sleeping for 6 hours. If you are sleeping for 6 hours, start sleeping for. If you are sleeping for 5 hours, start sleeping for 4 hours. If I would have been in your position, I would have done that, because for me, it's only one attempt. I don't know about you, correct? But study 1 hour. If you can do that, believe me, automatically you will not lose interest. It will become interesting. One of the interesting favorite subject, it will become favorite subject. That is my guarantee. But lose interest, khatam. Now, without wasting your time, because time is very much important. We should respect time. So without wasting your valuable time, I will start the chapter. First chapter of your CA final. The first chapter is in days 37. You have not received books, don't worry. We don't require book. You will receive book. Book is only medium to teach. Correct? And we give book because you demand. Otherwise, so I don't require book also. Correct? Okay? In days 37, the name is provisions, contingent liabilities, and contingent asset. Very simple chapter. बोलो. But it is very simple topic. बोलना रे, yes or no? Already you have done where? In IPCC AS 29. And believe me, only 5 points are different point. Apart from that 5 point in AS 37 and AS 29 see. Means if you have done AS 29, so I need to only give you 5 point difference. Automatically it will cover. Can I do so? No, you will not. And you should not also, because you have given full fees. So I need to teach full from the beginning. Bola yes or no? Yes. This is only requirement. Sir, no, full. Okay, I will teach you full. But can this chapter, you are at comfort stage. अरे बोलना रे. Provision, contingent liabilities and contingent. These terms, AS 29, There is no doubt about this. Correct. Because so I have a right to ask some question. And I can ask question. So listen the question, raise your hand. If you know, raise your hand. If you don't know, then also try. But of course, you know the answer. I don't. Let's see how many of you are participating. My first question, what is the meaning of provision? Raise your hand. Means I will not ask complicated question. There is nothing complicated. Because very simple. There are 3 type of chapter in my class. Very simple and simple. 3 category. So provision. What is provision? Raise your hand first. Only 3 hands, huh? 4 hands. Sorry, I am not seeing. अच्छा 5. ऐसे छोटा हाथ उठाते हो तो बड़ा उठाओ. बोल. फिर से I am not listening. Receivable. Receivable also provision. Think and say, huh? Think and say. चलो ठीक है, okay. Tried, I am happy. When you are trying, I am happy always. यहाँ से हाँ. Means any liabilities which are certain. Certain means it will always happen. रुक जा रे, इतना. I will come to you, Baba. Look, इतना control ही नहीं है. You can't control your emotions. रुक जा. You said liabilities which are certain means it will always happen. It will always happen, sir. You only say first. You were saying na? Achha, you say. Means it may or may not happen. More chances means what? It will happen or it will not happen? Means may or may not happen. Means may or may not happen. Correct. So we got 2 definitions. Anyone who want to give further explanation, they only raise hand. Don't give me similar point. Huh? Anyone to add something? Anyone want to add something? It is a possible obligation arising from past event. Better English. देखो कितना मतलब someone will answer, we will laugh, huh? Even though we are not answering. कैसे छोड़ो यार. Better 100% better answer. What is the meaning of possible obligation? Because you have used that. What is the meaning of possible obligation? More than 50% chances means he also said something but better English. We can say that. Better English is required because we are writing CA final exam. ठीक है. चलो. Now first question over. What is the difference between provision and contingent liabilities? Raise your hand. You. Present liability and possible liability. Present liability, present obligation. Present liability means provision. Present liability means what? Means which will occur. Means it will always happen. It will always happen. You are confused. It will always happen. It may or may not happen. What is contingent liability? Hmm. What is possible obligation? Possible obligation chance is more. Present is also more. Both are more ना. ना understood. Both are more. चलो ठीक है. What is the difference between? Thank you very much. What is the difference between provision and contingent liabilities? A new word. One new word is there. Possible, present, probable. 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 Probable means less than 50%. याद आ रहा है. Okay, okay. What is contingent liability? अच्छा. Possible is probable. चल ठीक है. Okay. But I'm just watching those students who are only listening. अच्छा. They are the interesting one. They will say, why we will say we are the best chartered accountant. They are only watching. They will never say. मजा आ रहा है लेकिन चल ठीक है. Contingent liability provision, you say last thing, and then I will ask another question. One second, probable, possible, but we are not clear what is probable, what is possible. So, okay. Then, whether provisions are liability. Third question. Whether provisions are liability. Huh? Provisions are liability. You are saying yes, sir. Huh? So, what is provision for doubtful debt? Whether it is a liability. It is not a liability. एक बार ऊपर. You said provisions are liability. The provision for doubtful debt is what? Liability or not a liability? The provisions are not a liability. रुक जा. Confusion हो रहा है. Confusion is there ना? Something is confusion. You are saying provisions are liability or not a liability? Provisions are liability. So provision for doubtful debt. So whether provision for doubtful debt is a provision. So provisions are not liability then. Something is missing, huh? I'm just informing you what you have studied, what you need to study. Huh? The doubt. I'm creating doubt in your mind. All answer you will answer after my explanation. Means something was lacking in understanding only. You are saying provisions are liability, then you are saying provision for doubtful debt is not a liability. The provision for doubtful is a provision, not a provision. That is a doubt. Correct. Whether contingent liabilities are liabilities. Whether contingent liabilities are liability. They are not liability. They are not liability. So what is liability? One by one. Don't become emotional. But asan question है ना. What is liability? Raise your hand. If you know the answer, because in crowd now everyone says, but who have power to say individually, they will raise hand like this. What is liability? An obligation to pay. Means in contingent liability there is no obligation to pay, and in provision there is an obligation to pay. एक बार को- Understood what I have asked? He is saying liability means obligation to pay. So whether in provision there is an obligation to pay? No. So whether provisions are liability? So means provisions have also obligation to pay. Otherwise liability definition is wrong. Something is missing, huh? Something is missing. Something is missing. Now, all questions done. Answer you will give me after my explanation. Now I am starting my explanation, correct? Understood? So we are starting one chapter, provision, contingent liabilities and contingent assets. The topic is this. I will not start with Ind AS 37. I will start from IPCC only. First I will give you IPCC knowledge. Then we'll come to Ind AS 37. Correct? Now in IPCC there was one term, contingencies, in which AS4. AS4 has two parts, contingencies and event occurring after balance sheet date. But most of teachers don't teach contingencies because contingencies after introduction of AS29 has been shifted to what? AS29. But the definition of contingency is given in AS4 only. Definition of contingency is given in AS4. So I don't know whether you have done the definition of contingencies or not. So my question is that contingencies means provision ki contingent liability. What do you think? It is provision or contingent liability? So let us understand. Okay. What is the meaning of contingencies? This is as per AS4, means I am not teaching Ind AS 37. Till now I have not started Ind AS 37, correct? So contingencies are what? Point number one, condition are conditions or situations. Condition or situations existing on balance sheet date. Existing on balance sheet date. Point number two, outcome. Outcome means outcome of that condition which is existing on balance sheet date. This outcome can be either favorable or what? Unfavorable. Unfavorable. Outcome. That outcome can be favorable or unfavorable. Okay. So outcome of the condition existing on balance sheet date is not known. Oh, अच्छा, ये बात is not known. Outcome is not known. Outcome is not known. Result is not known. What will happen, that is not known. Correct? Which is dependent. Which means outcome. Which means outcome. Which is dependent. Which is dependent on what? Happening. On happening or non-happening of what? Non-happening of future event, but which is uncertain. Uncertain future event. Uncertain future event means future event is uncertain. There will be some outcome. Outcome is not known, which is dependent on what? Happening or non happening of uncertain future event. Point number 4. And that event means future event is not within the control of entity. Control of entity. Are you reading? This is the word. But let us understand the entire definition. Because reading definition and understand definition are two different things. When I have written, most of you feel that you have understood, but actually you have not understood. So we need to understand each and every terms of this definition. And that is the requirement of CA final. IPCC and CA final is different in this case only. They will ask you point by point question. Correct? Understood. So contingencies are condition or situation existing on which date? So it is already existing, means already there is some condition and which is already due to some event which already occurred. Means can I say this condition arises from what? Arises from past event. Arises from past event. Correct? So this condition arises from past event. Outcome of which is not known. We don't know what will be the outcome of that condition existing on balance sheet date, which is dependent on happening or non-happening of uncertain future event. So we need to wait for the future event, but whether it will happen or not happen, that we don't know. That we don't know. And that event is not within our control, means we can't take a reliable decision right now. We can't understand what actually is the actual position in future. Correct? So which is not within the control of our entity. If all these conditions satisfied, we say contingencies exist. Contingencies exist. Correct? Now, let us take some very simple example. Means all these accounting policies are derived from our life practice. Means whatever we do our day-to-day life, we derive accounting policies from there. Let us take some our live example. So let us take example of a student. Okay, na? Suppose there is one student A, there is another student what? B. Correct? Understood? Both passed 12th exam. Correct? Both passed 12th exam. But A has registered for what? For CA. And B said, no. I will register for what? Registered for BCom. Correct? Two situations I have given. So can I say when the registration has been done on that day, there is some condition existing arising from registration. Correct now. Registration is the past event. On the date of registration, some condition is existing or not. Outcome of which is not known. Whether they will pass or they will not pass, that is not known. Which is dependent on uncertain future exam. Whether they will write or they will not write. Whether they will write correctly or they will not write correctly. Correct now. Which is dependent upon uncertain future event, which is not within the control of these two persons. Means batao, on the date of registration they have some contingencies or not. They have some contingencies or not. It is our live example. Nothing to give any accounting example. Correct now? Yes. Now, Mr. A, Miss Student A asked his senior, बोला senior G, what is the percentage of pass? Correct now. So senior said only 10% pass. Correct now. 10% will pass. Means can I say chances of fail is more than chances of what? Pass. This is on the date of registration as per the information available from the market. I am not saying you will pakka pass. We are determined, but as per the information available on that day. Correct. The chances of fail is more than what chances of pass. In this case, similarly, BCom student asks his senior, sorry, बोला sir ji, what is the percentage? बोला 10%, no, 99% will pass. 1% there is there also. Correct. So they said 99% pass. 99% pass. Means chances of fail is less than what? Chances of pass. Correct. So bata, in both case there is some condition existing or not. Correct. Arvind. Now just try to understand with this information available, become a student whether they will go for coaching. BCom student will go for coaching. No coaching. Understood? No coaching. Whether CA student will go for coaching? Yes. CA student will go for coaching. This coaching is a provision. This coaching is a provision, means we have taken one action, we have done one provision to safeguard against that loss, but it does not mean you have taken coaching, you will become CA. But बताओ, as per the nature of condition, you have taken some action or not? बोलना यार, this coaching is nothing provision you have created in your life. Okay, let us go to some expert teacher, let us understand the subject from them. Even though you are capable of understanding by your own, but because of that fear, you went toward coaching. You know, I have not taken any coaching in CFY because I have never asked anyone whether coaching is required. Understood? Because of that reason, I have not taken coaching. It does not mean I was a good student. I was not informed by anyone that it is coaching is required. You started asking coaching required. You have taken coaching. Actually, coaching is not required for CA because question is asked from study book. What coaching you will do? But take coaching. Huh? अच्छा, take coaching. मजा आता है. You take coaching. I have two sons also. For them, I am secure now. Correct now. You take. But I am saying if you would have not asked this question from your senior, what about passing percentage? Look at that fear will not have came. So you would have done self-study and you would have passed. Means fear, fear of loss, fear of what? Loss. We need to create provision. In BCom, it does not mean seniors said that passing percent 90% without coaching they will pass. They may fail there also. But there is no fear. Because everyone says what 99% student pass. Okay, we'll also pass. We'll also pass. You are also doing BCom. Have you taken coaching? Never you will take coaching. You can teach that student, you can teach that teacher also. You also know this fact. Correct now. Are you able to understand? This is one fear. Let me take one more example. Let me take one more example. This example, the second example I give in IPCC also. IPCC, suppose this is your exam day. Your attempt is made whatever May or November, and this is the exam day. And you are totally prepared for exam. You are thinking about rank. Full prepared, 100% motivated. Correct now. And you are ready for exam. You have done puja, etc. You are ready. Everyone do puja. Before exam, to we once do. Correct now. You do or you don't do? Don't do. How many of you go to temple before exam or in your home only? एक टीका तो लगा ही लेते. Correct. I am also like you. Correct. So we go. So, but we are ready for exam. But suddenly, what happened when this person was starting for exam hall? Means exam hall was 2 kilometer distance. This is exam center, 2 kilometer. But when he was starting, he found that there is black cloud. Black, huh? Black cloud. Correct? Understood? Now, one condition I will put for this example, he will go only by walking. He has no car, no bike, no private, no public, no friend, no parents. His parents has gone outside. He cannot take lift also. Means he will go only by walking. I will put one condition. Otherwise, you will say we'll go by car, we'll go by this. Means he need to go only by walking. But when he started for exam hall, he has seen black cloud. But because he was smart student having smartphone, he searched Google Baba. Google Baba says high chances of rain. Oh, अच्छा ये बात. Google will say ना, अरे बोलना रे. So Google Baba says high chances of rain. बताओ what he will do? He will take umbrella कि he will use umbrella? He will take umbrella, but he will not use umbrella. This is creating what? Creating what? Provision. High chances of rain. Oh, अच्छा ये बात. Means we are using this thing in our life. We have created one provision, but we'll use only when actual event occur. Means when rain started, we'll start using it. Means we'll not start from मजा आ रहा है start. Let the rain come. We'll keep the provision with us now. Means when we created provision, rain may or may not come, but chances are high. Chances are high does not mean it will always happen. Chances are high, but it may not happen also. But as per current circumstances, as per the current analysis, chances are very high. Understood? So you have created provision. Understood? Rain will come, you will use. Rain will not come, you will not use. So if rain will not come, you will become unhappy. Array, we have taken umbrella. Why we have accept? No, you will not use it. Whether you will become unhappy. Array, bola re, you will not become unhappy. Correct? Second situation in this example. Just try to understand. Same situation. This boy started for what? Exam hall. Once again he has seen black cloud. Search Google Baba. Google Baba now has given different answer. Google Baba is saying ki wind is also flowing. So the black cloud will shift from Hyderabad to Secunderabad. Don't worry. Wind is also blowing now. So there is high chances rain will not come. Rain will not come. Can I say it is always better to create provision? In this situation, it's better to take umbrella or not. Means always it is advisable to create provision. Always it is better to create provision. But whenever less chances, so we can ignore provision also. Why we'll take umbrella? It is a burden for us. Correct now. Therefore, our accounting standard from accounting point you will say, don't take umbrella, but inform your parents, inform your friend that you are going without umbrella. If rain come, please come and say, bola yes or no. So it means information should be given to the known person. To the known person, ki in the case of difficulty, they will come and save you. This is disclosure of the information. Disclosure of the information as contingent liability. As contingent liability. Understood? Correct. It means contingencies may give rise to what? Provision. Or it may give rise to what? Contingent liability. This much you understood? Yes, sir. Means can I say it will depends upon outcome? Means if I say outcome, so can I say on the basis of information we can understand outcome is favorable or what? Unfavorable. Either it will be favorable or it will be what? Unfavorable. Are you getting what I'm saying? Unfavorable. Either it will be favorable or unfavorable. Favorable from accounting point of view means expected inflow. Yeah, expected gain I can say. I will not use the word inflow right now. Expected gain. Expected gain. That is favorable situation. Means either it will be favorable or unfavorable. It cannot be both. It cannot be both. Either it will be favorable situation or unfavorable situation. So expected gain. So whenever expected gain, then we say we need to think about contingent asset. This will become contingent asset. Now you know as per AS29 contingent asset are not recognized nor it is disclosed. That you know. I will come to the exact meaning of contingent asset. But can I say this will give rise to contingent asset? Contingent asset are not recognized nor disclosed. It is neither recognized nor disclosed. That you know. Okay? So contingent asset I am keeping at side. We'll do detailed discussion afterwards. Okay? Unfavorable means what? Expected loss. Which expected loss? Expected loss which will arise in future due to what? Past event. Understood? Means expected loss which will arise in future due to what? Past event. Means past event already occurred. Are you able to understand? Expected loss. Achha, this loss will include expense. Yes. Means expected loss or expenses. We write loss, but it is expenses also. Correct? Expected loss or expenses. Means we are discussing about expected loss which will happen in future due to past event. Due to past event. Understood? Correct. Yes, sir. Now this expected loss can be of two types. If it is probable. But right now I'm using the word which is used in AS4. I'm not using the word used in AS29. Probable. Probable means chances are more than 50%. Chances are more than 50%. And they have said and amount of loss can be estimated. Amount of loss can be estimated. Means if amount of loss cannot be estimated, can you recognize provision? No. Means amount can be estimated. Of course, estimation is required because right now you don't know actual amount of loss. It means you need to estimate it. If you can't estimate, it means you can't recognize it. Correct? For recognition, what is required? Some value is required. Some value is required. Correct? So if it is probable and amount can be estimated, then what? Recognize provision. Recognize provision. In this case, we recognize provision. Correct. And in other case, when I am saying other case means if it is not probable or if it is probable and amount cannot be estimated. In whatever case, other case means which is not falling here. पर. Any other case will disclose it as what? Disclose it as contingent liability. Disclose it as contingent liability. One thing is now clear that both are from contingencies and both are may or may not happen. Correct? Understood? Correct. I think you are getting a better idea of provision now. Better idea. But till now not over. Till now not over. Any doubt till now? Any doubt till now? No doubt. I think you are able to understand my emotions. If you will not understand emotions, please say, otherwise you will feel emotions in exam day. So you need to understand my emotions. Huh? Otherwise emotions will come. Please. Okay. Now, can I say one thing is clear that we are giving more importance to expected loss. We are giving more importance to expected loss as per recognition is concerned. Expected gain, so we are not giving more importance due to which principle? Due to conservatism. Prudence. Prudence is not conservatism. Conservatism is derived from prudence. In CPT, wrong thing has been said that prudence and conservatism are seen. No. Conservatism has been derived from prudence. So prudence and conservatism are two different things. You can say because we are prudent, we are doing so. Because we are intelligent about accounting. We know accounting better. The prudent means apply your common sense. Apply your common sense. Correct. So okay, it is from conservatism. So sir, what is conservatism? Who will define? What is conservatism? इसको तो बोल दो. What is conservatism? I will not listen. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. One conservative, you know, right? Whatever you say, that is correct. Well, conservatism. You only say. Recognize expected losses and expenses, and do not recognize expected gain or income. This is all I've done. This only na. Are bolna re. Now let us understand this definition. Then we'll come to this part. He said recognize expected expenses and losses, and do not anticipate or do not recognize expected gain or income. Anyone want to add something? Ki this is correct. Very good. I was expecting this only. Which loss? Expected loss or expenses arising from what? Past event. That is the keyword. This keyword was missing in CPT definition. Because when you are saying expected loss, so can we recognize future salary expenditure right now? No, no, no. That is also expected. Because of course, if currently I am doing business, the future also I will do business. So can we recognize future salary expense in my books of account? No. But that is also expected, but that is due to future event. Means any expected loss or expense arising from past event. So you need to add this point now. Correct? And which are probable. And which are probable. Means incomplete definition was given in CPT. अरे बोलना रे. So it means conservatism means recognize which loss, expected loss arising from past event which are probable. Which are probable. Understood. This become conservatism. Correct. Understood. Means can I say when I am saying expected loss, so there are two reasons for loss. Either decline in the value of asset. Value of asset means recognize asset. Value of asset. Can I say if the value of asset will decline, that is also a loss? Correct now. For example, inventory we purchase at rupees 100, now it become 80. So 20 is my loss only. 20 is loss. Correct. But that loss will happen when we'll sell the inventory. So expected loss on sale. Expected loss on sale. But due to purchase only, you have already purchased it. You have already purchased it. Correct na? Are bolna re? Correct. So decline in the value of asset. Or this can be due to increase in the value of what? In the value of liability. In the value of liability. Liability means obligation. 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 But right now I'm not defining liability. Liability I will define. Nothing to worry. I'm using the words only right now. So increase in the value of liability. So when I am saying increase in the value of liability, so can I say there is an outflow of resource? Outflow of resource when? Today, in future. When that actual loss will happen, when that actual expense will happen. So outflow of resource in future. But obligation is there. Obligation is there due to contingencies. Due to contingencies. Correct now. So outflow of a resource. Whenever we say outflow of resource, then we apply IND AS 37. Then IND AS 37 is applicable. And IND AS 37 says this will give rise to either provisions, or what? Contingent liability. Contingent liability. Understood? Means AS 29 and IND AS 37, 95% same. But I will not use the word AS 29 now. Means this part, the second part is covered under IND AS 37. Second part is covered under IND AS 37. Correct? Means first part is not covered under IND AS 37. Means one thing is clear, provisions are what? Liability. Oh, acha, ye baat. Correct. Provisions are liability. But contingent liabilities are not liability. Why? I need to give definition for that. Okay. But can I say whenever I am saying provisions are always what? Liability. Correct. So what is this? Decline in the value of asset. So can it decline in the value of asset? There is no outflow of resource. Bolo yes or no? If my asset is declining, there is no outflow of resource. Correct? Understood? So no outflow of resource. No outflow of resource. Means, can I say it is only require some adjustment to asset? Some adjustment to what? Asset. Correct? Some adjustment is required in the value of asset. Correct? Due to contingencies only. Due to contingencies only. Means contingencies will cover this loss also. But provision will not cover this loss. Are we able to understand what I am saying? When I am saying expected loss due to contingencies, so first part is not provision. Second part is what? Provision. Both are due to conservatism principle. Means when I am saying expected loss, so both are due to which principle? Conservatism principle. Are you able to understand my feeling? Correct. Now, adjustment to asset, a new term has been given under IND AS for this. And this type of loss are known as impairment loss. This type of loss are known as impairment loss under IND AS. However, under AS also we have that term, but not for all asset. They said now for all asset we'll use which word? Impairment. Means not debtor. If debtor value decline, that is impairment loss. It is not provision. Means provision for doubtful debt was, I will say, traditionally used, but actually that was not a correct name. Means now under IND AS we'll never say provision for doubtful debt. We'll call it impairment of debtor. Impairment loss of debtor. So provision for doubtful debt was a traditional name. Okay, chalega. We have used traditionally, but now in modern accounting we'll not use that name. Actually, because provisions are not liability. Provisions are liability, and provision for doubtful debt is not a liability. So when you are using provision means IND AS 37. IND AS 37 says provisions are liability, but provision for doubtful debt is not a liability. Therefore, the name was incorrect. Bolo yes or no? So we have given one name, we are using that name, but that name was not correct. For example, my son, I have given a name, what? Amitabh Bachchan. He will become Amitabh Bachchan. Mahesh Babu. Whether he will become Mahesh Babu? No, no. But Let us say him Mahesh Babu. मजा आ रहा. Correct now. So we have given. Are you understanding my emotions? The provision was traditionally used, the name given, but it was not a correct name. अरे बोलना रे. Correct. So in India now will not use which term? Provision for outlet. So we'll use which term? Impairment loss. Means let us find out asset receivable. Receivable. So for receivable impairment we have India's 109. Means their impairment will be covered under India's 109, not under India's 37. Oh, acha, ye baat. Means for that also we have one India's, but India's 37 will not cover this loss. Both are arising from contingencies only. But when we are saying India's 37, it means only outflow of resource, means only liability. Only liability. Are you able to understand? Can you name any other asset apart from receivable? Yes, PP. Property, plant and equipment, intangible asset, investment property. Three asset, one India's for impairment. Property, plant and equipment, PP. IA means intangible asset, IP means investment property. You will be used to these terms, nothing to worry. Okay. So this we have India's 36. We have one AS 28 also on this, but that was not in IPC syllabus. Therefore, you don't know impairment. Therefore, you don't know impairment. Are you able to understand what I'm saying? Means this is also, this loss is also due to contingencies, huh? But not covered under India 37. Okay. Then we have inventory. Inventory, so you have done cost price or NRB, whichever is. So why? Because of what? Expected loss. That is covered under AS2, Ind AS 2. AS2 and Ind AS 2 are inventory. So this will be covered under Ind AS 2. Other asset I am not writing because you don't know that type of asset. Biological asset. Right now I don't want to trouble you. Investment in subsidiaries, etc. I don't want to trouble you with these terms. But all other investment are need to be impaired in some other Indias, respective Indias. Means for asset we have what? Respective Indias. For provision, all types of outflow of resource, we have one Indias 37. So our focus is what? Right now on provision. Means any decline in the value of asset, that is not our focus. That is not our focus. Have we understood the entire thing? Correct. If you have understood, can I ask one question? So that I can understand whether you have understood or not? Correct. Think and say. And think means think like a CA. Don't think like CA final student. Already you have said you are best chartered accountant. So my answer require common sense. Questions answer require common sense. Does not require any knowledge. If you think like chartered accountant, you will give me correct answer. So I think up to this, you have understood, no doubt. Any doubt you can ask me before I ask one question. So can I ask one question? My question is that do you know provision for depreciation? Anyone who don't know provision for depreciation, raise your hand. Then I will not ask this question. Means I need to first explain provision for depreciation. So I think you all know provision for depreciation. My question to you all, provision for depreciation will come in first part ki second part? Think and say. First part ki second part? First part ki second part? Huh? First part की second part? हाँ देखो doubt है. There is a doubt or not? If you are saying first, second, means still now you have not understood. That only I want to say whether you have understood or not. If you have understood, I require one answer. Correct? Means still not doubt is there. Doubt is there, and for that I am required. For this all part now, I think हो सकता है in some book is written. But this will not be written in the book also. No reference book. Only CA Chiranjeev Jain book. यहाँ पे. Who is saying second part? Give explanation. एक बार उसको देते पहली बार उठाइए. बोल. You are saying first part, second part. हाँ अब बोल. So what is this outflow of resource? So it is not in the second part also. You are saying it is not outflow of resources. That is not in second part also. Something is missing, huh? ठीक है? Now who is saying second part? Who will explain? Then it is future event. So we are discussing future event, past event. In future you purchase कर लेना. Then for every purchase of asset, will you create provision? I want to expand my business. I will require many assets. Will you create provision for that? अरे वाह रे वाह. Past event, future event. If you are purchasing some asset to replace that asset is future event, past event. Future event. So, array, why you are doing that? Something is missing. Missing. Anyone who is still saying it is second part? Still saying. बोल भाई. No, no, no. Will you purchase? You will not purchase. That depends upon your future need. I am using this laptop. I will not require after 2 years this laptop. Some more technology I require. I will require that laptop. जहाँ बोलूँगा हो जाएगा. I don't require this laptop. I will stop teaching only. What is the past event in this? The need will arise in future business, na? अरे बोलना रे. If I will not do that future business, whether that need will arise? No. Right now you require because you are teaching. I don't want to teach after 5 years. So whether I will require? No. Simple. सोच रहे means just try to understand what is accounting. Accounting means thinking, not golden rules, huh? Debit what comes in, credit what goes. बड़ा मजा आया. अब सोचो. Means one thing I am going to exploit your mind. In my class, I will make you realize that you will think. I will not give answer. I will make you to answer in my class. You will only say, you will only think, you will give me answer. I will say whether it is correct or not. Means after 10 class you will be in under stress because first time someone is teaching like that. Correct na? So many questions any teacher has asked. बोलना रे. Any teacher you found asking so many questions? अरे बोलना रे. Have you found any teachers? बोलना. अभी start है first day. अभी तो मजा आने वाला है. So it means every day I will ask question. I will not teach. I will make you learn by your own. That is difference. So you need to realize that in my class you need to use your brain. Otherwise, if you will not use it, will become obsolete. Na? Rust lag jayega. I think you also have given the answer. Close. I will close. So I think second part too is not correct. I will also second part is not correct. So how many of you are giving first part? Raise your hand. With reason. Who will say? Why first part? Reason. No, only this much hand. With reason less हो गया ना? You say. अच्छा बोल दे. You say. Means you are saying depreciation is a decline in the value of asset. Huh? Depreciation is decline in the value of asset. You are saying. So what is the meaning of depreciation? बताओ. What is the meaning of depreciation? Raise your hand, Baba. ऐसे पर मत करो. Depreciation meaning what? So depreciation is decline or it is not a decline? Think and say depreciation decline or not a decline? Huh? Depreciation decline or not a decline? How many are saying decline? How many are saying not a decline? There are many. Depreciation is not a decline in the value of asset. Huh? So how many are saying not decline? Raise your hand like this so that I can see. 100% correct. Depreciation is not a decline in the value of asset. Depreciation is allocation of cost. 100% correct. For the first time I got correct answer. Believe me, I'm very much happy. For the first time my entire life, somebody has given me correct answer. It is an allocation of what cost. Nobody has said me till now this answer. In CA final I'm asking. Very good. Thank you very much. Okay. I'm very much happy. One chocolate to you. तो I'll give write down somewhere. Write down somewhere. ठीक है. I'm very much happy. Believe me, I'm very much happy. This is 100% correct answer. Depreciation is not decline the value of asset, even though value is increasing. You need to what? Depreciate the asset. Depreciate the asset. Even though asset is appreciating, you need to what? Depreciate the asset because it is allocation of cost. Allocation of cost. So depreciation is not a decline in the value of asset. It means it is neither in first nor in second. Oh my God! And depreciation is not due to conservatism. Whether you are charging depreciation to PL due to conservatism, due to matching concept. So I started this topic with conservatism. How can you say in first part? The answer was given. Whether depreciation is due to matching concept or conservatism. बचपन में क्या किया? अरे बोलना रे. Depreciation is due to conservatism? No, na. The answer was given here only. It will neither come in first nor will come in second. Means can is a provision for depreciation. महा बकवास name. महा बकवास नेम. अरे बोलना रे. चलो प्रोविजन फॉर डाउटफुल चलता है because this is due to contingencies. But provision for depreciation, institute, our ICI using that term in exam, they also don't know how to frame the question. They also don't know how to frame the study material. In CPT book, IPC book, even CA final book, they are using the word provision for depreciation, which is 100% incorrect name. Are you getting what I am saying? In your office, CA, office means CA, are you using provision for depreciation or different name? What is that different name? Accumulated depreciation means CA knows this is incorrect name. No office, no CA will use provision for depreciation. They will use the word accumulated depreciation because it is 100% wrong name because that is not due to contingencies. The provision for depreciation will not come in first part nor in second part. This question if asked in interview, now everyone will die. Everyone will die. And in interview, they ask the journal entry of depreciation. What journal entry will give? Depreciation to at nalayak. Depreciation to asset bakwas journal entry. That is CP journal entry. Depreciation to accumulated depreciation. Don't give depreciation to asset. This is maha bakwas journal entry. I don't know why we teach in CPT. I also teach depreciation to asset because of ICI syllabus. But that is 100% wrong journal entry. Depreciation to what? Accumulated depreciation. This is the correct entry. Don't say provision for depreciation. They will say bye bye. Understood? So can I give a note? No. For today, this much only बहुत हो गया आज के लिए. First day, and believe me, I have not started India's 37. Huh? First day, I don't teach. I don't teach. First day, I don't teach. So I have not started anything as per syllabus is concerned. So in 70 days, don't count this first day. Correct? In 70 days, don't count this first day. ठीक है? Correct? चलेगा? Happy? चलो, write down. One note: provision for depreciation is an incorrect name. Let one note: provision for depreciation is an incorrect name. The correct term is accumulated depreciation. The correct term is accumulated depreciation. Correct. Depreciation is not a decline in the value of asset. Depreciation is not decline in the value of asset. Depreciation is not decline in the value of asset. It is mere allocation of cost. It is mere allocation of cost during what? During its useful life. During its useful life on systematic basis. During its useful life on systematic basis. Correct? Understood? Correct? So depreciation will not be covered यहाँ पर. Understood? Correct? For today, this much only. Thank you very much. We'll meet tomorrow. Till then, bye bye. Take care. Enjoy your remaining day.